got a green-purple Luffy up against a purple-yellow Rosinante. We got Zell and Mark. Zell on the left, Mark on the right. With that green-purple Luffy. Green-purple Luffy, it has kind of fallen off in the meta since its release. But coming back a lot stronger nowadays with that new EBO3 edition of the Robin. The Nico Robin that protects from KOs, or protects your field from removal. So all those Straw Hats, the Sanji Puddings, the green Sanji, if we play it, those are all safe on the board now, not under the threat of being removed by something like a Jozu or that Black Emu. So yeah, a lot of the hard counters in removal to Luffy are now kind of fallen to the wayside now that it has that removal protection. And as we see now that removal protection is coming into the game, people are a lot more brazen with their leader choices, and it's great to see. It's good to see leaders that have kind of fallen off a little bit come back and come back stronger. It's going to be super sick. So we see Mark. Zell's turn wasn't too much. We just had a Sugar and another top 5 search. But going into Mark's turn, we got that Sugar off the board with just a 5k swing from our leader. And it looks like we tapped 4 for the Zorojuro. Or Roronorizoro. I think it's Zorojuro.
Yeah, it's Zorojuro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a 3-5 search, or a 4-5 searcher. So pretty good. Able to establish a body and get some search in at the same time. Looks like we're picking up that Franosuke. Going back into Zell's turn, we see him start off with a 6k swing to lead. Mark gives him that Franosuke that he just picked up. And we see the Rosy blocker coming in for 6.
It's nice to see the GP Luffy coming back.
It really is.
It's like a card or a deck that it like goes away for a little while, but comes back every time. Like when a new set's about to release or anything like that, and it's so nice to see. Because I remember when it first came out, it was so good. It
was super strong. Oh my goodness! And we see a Sanji and Pudding into that 3-cost Nico Robin. Exactly what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, the one from Heroines.
Yeah, the one from EBO 3. And then we see a 5k swing, just a little 5k poke with the Zorojuro into the 6k swing with our leader. But being able to play the Sanji and Pudding and essentially play for free that Nico Robin is like super, super valuable. So now we can't get things. I mean, I don't think Zell runs removal. I don't think Rosy runs a whole lot of removal.
No, I don't think so either.
But it's still just a good 4k body to get on board. And being able to play out things for free, go extra wide, like I think that's Green's specialty, is just really going wide and making full use of their Don. And combined with the purple color identity as well. It's just a really strong color combination. It's really cool. You're getting a lot of Don back for free. You're returning a lot of Don and making these free plays, as we saw with the Sanji and Pudding into the Nico Robin. But going back into Zell's turn, it looks like we just started off with another Rosinante search, able to pick up that Law. Just deciding what we want to do here, how we want to play out the rest of the turn. We got 6 Don available.
Another search.
Yeah.
Digging deep, huh?
Yeah, we're just trying to, we're cycling. We're trying to find something, probably that EBO3 Law, the one that heals. That way we can kind of take these life a little bit more freely, and it looks like that's exactly what we're going to grab.
It's going to be very interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah. Accidentally revealed an I Love You event. Not too crucial, but still a little bit of information from Mark. Knows that we have essentially 4k in hand worth of counter. So might inform his next swings going into his next turn. And it looks like we're swinging 8.
Swinging 8 with the Rosinante and Law blocker.
Yeah, up to into that 5. What are you, 1?
Yeah.
Turn you up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Turn you up just a little bit as well.
You don't gotta turn me up.
Hey, bro, you got to. That's how we stay strong. We turn up each other.
Turn it up, and we see that Law. I think that's a Law blocker coming in. Also forces your opponent to discard cards out of hand, I believe,
Hmm.
when attacking.
It's a very different playstyle from the Rosinantes that we saw during our tournament case tournament. I remember our first match again with the Boa and the Rosinante. Our Rosinante was very defensive, not very swing heavy, and if he was swinging, he was not swinging with blocker.
Yeah.
Well, Zell here is swinging with blocker.
Early, too.
Early too, yeah.
Absolutely,
He
yeah.
says, "I have the board presence, I have the power, I'm going to swing."
I'm just going to try to rush you down to 0 as faster than you
Yeah.
can. I mean, Green Purple Luffy is a very aggressive deck.
But like once he has like all 10, he's aggro.
He's like extremely aggressive, yeah. So I think, I mean, this isn't incorrect coming out of the side of Zell, but I would have liked to keep that AK blocker up. That way we would have just had a free block, either from Mark's leader swing or from that Sanji and Pudding swing.
We see the SCC wanted Luffy. Is that what,
Yeah,
from OP 13?
yeah, the 6/7 restand 4 on play. 6/7. And then you restand 4 on play. I love this card in red green Luffy, and we see it in green purple Luffy. It's just good green. 7K double attack is such a threat.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, that 7K double attack is just such a threat going up into a lot of different decks. As well as getting that 4 Don almost discount, right? You're getting 4 Don back. So that character really only costs 2 if you think about it. And we're seeing a big, I think 10K swing here into Zell's face. Just big 10K to the face. Probably punishing that the fact that Zell used his 8-cost blocker as a swinger. But it looks like we are going to see the Gamma Knife able to reduce that Sanji and Pudding, I believe, by 5,000, 4,000 or 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just swinging in with that 2K Rosinante, able to get that Sanji and Pudding off board.
With a free swing, and if it was about to be countered out again, he has 2 more searchers that he can just swing with for
Absolutely.
free.
Yeah, absolutely. So really good just being able to clear that off the board so that Mark isn't getting his Don back as freely off of the Sanji and Pudding's effect. But we do see the SEC law come down, the EBO3 law come down.
The one that has rush, and then you get to heal.
Yeah, so we see, I think it was an 8K rush swing, and then as well as a 7K. I don't know if we forced the hand discard off the law attack. I think we would have had to return Don for that.
Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I'm trying to get all this stuff set up so it doesn't run funky like how it did our last time. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
Evan is our technical hero right now.
At the current moment.
At the current moment. I'll yap as long as I need to. But yeah, we see the EBO3 law trashing himself, herself, theirself in order to heal. I think we're just deciding what to pitch to heal.
A lot of cards in hand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
On both sides.
On both ends too, which is it's cool to see.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Able to counter out. Healthy hand size, 5 in hand for Mark, and I believe 6 or 7 in hand for Zell. When we see that I Love You event getting pitched to heal, a little scary position to be in, but we do see another blocker law come down. Using that leader effect to reduce the cost of the law to, I believe, 2. Going back into Mark's turn, what can we do now? We have a Sanji and Pudding. We have the 7K double attack Luffy. So just deciding how we want to line up this turn here. We have 9 down available to us, able to ramp to 10, I believe, after our leader effects, and if we see another Sanji and Pudding hit the board. I don't believe we have one in hand, though, on the side of Mark, which might make things a little bit awkward. Sorry, guys. We're trying to get life totals
It's so
squared
hard.
away. It's hard with
It's
the
hard
black
with the
sleeves
black
on the
sleeves.
black mat. I believe
That's
Zell's
fine.
at 2, though. 9 down available to work with.
I'm trying to remember. Do you know what the Nico Robin promo like power level is? Because I don't remember. I don't recall.
4K. It's just a 4K.
It's a 4K?
Yeah,
Okay. So you
4K
just-
with removal protection.
Nice little slap one down swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could slap a Don on a swing, poke
But-
5K, but we see another Sanji and Pudding come down. Exactly what I was talking about. Able to get that Don back freely. We see 4 Don come back with our leader effect and then both Sanji Puddings on board. So you return what? I think it's 2 Don, and then you get 4 back.
Yeah.
That's insane value.
And now we see a Sanji from OP. I believe that's 13, the one that restands.
Yes, so on play you restand 2 Don, and then at the end of turn you restand a Don, which is super, like, we're going so wide here as Mark. And just like you were talking about, Evan, we see that 5K poke with the Nico Robin.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, it seems like Zell does not have a blocker on board because he did swing with the Rosinante in Law, so he has to counter out, and he did.
Yeah.
With a 1K by the seems of it. Oh, a 2K counter.
Yep, 6K swing, another,
Yep.
I think 5 or 6K swing with the Sanji and Pudding. And we take it. 7K double attack coming in. We're blocking with that Trafalgar Law and giving a 2K out of hand. So we're blocking for 6 and then giving 2K as well. Able to keep that Law on board. Five Don left to work with for the turn. Looks like we're playing over that Nico Robin
To
for
play Zoro
another
Juro.
Zoro Juro, get another top 5 search. Maybe hoping to find a Gum Gum Giant going back into his turn.
Especially since you have that Sanji now, that's a free Gum Gum Giant. Since you get a restand on the one down at the end of turn.
Yeah, but looks like we're gonna grab the Uso Hachi 2K.
Always a good card. Could
Always
rest
a good-
whatever.
yeah.
You know? That's what, 4K or 4 cost or less, or 5 cost? No, 5 cost or less.
I think, yeah, rest of 5 cost and is a 2K in worst case scenario. So looks like we're kind of healthy going into Zell's turn. We should be able to survive anything that comes at us. 4 cards in hand is a little awkward spot to be in. We're a little dire right now. I think that's a 5 or 6K swing coming in, starting off. Zell trying to make use of everybody on board that he has. We have another 3 swings, potentially 4 or 5 coming in.
Counters out with 2 cards from that swing.
2 cards left in hand. We see that.
Trashes a Sanji, and it looked like a Sanji and a Nico Robin promo. Had those 2 in hand.
Another 6K swing coming in.
He does have the one Dawn active, but I don't think he has. Oh,
We did have the Giant,
he had it.
but we have to pitch the Uso Hachi 2K
Unfortunate.
in order to do it.
And he takes the life. He's at 0 right now.
And we see Zell take the game. Game 1 of our Treasure Cup with the 8K swing off of the Rosinante blocker.